I'm here in Houston, Texas. He's throwing Wellers up out there.
Where this goes?
YouTube channel's Brewzle. Do y'all happen to be fans of single barrel E.H. Taylor?
Oh, I can't stand it. I call it a cheesecake frosting.
Yep, they're very batch specific. Yes, sir. Hello. I'm here in Houston, Texas. I believe, it could be the suburbs. Don't give me a hard time. I don't know where I'm at. I don't pick the stores. We reach out to patrons and allow them to join us. Now, I do have a little bit of a mission today, and I do have some unexpected circumstances. First of all, it's raining. I haven't really tested the water resistance of this particular equipment. So if this video just ends abruptly halfway through, I either forgot to charge the battery or it is not weather resistant at all. And two, I've got an event tonight for my day job. That's right, yeah, this is just a side quest, this whole bourbon thing. I've got to be in Austin. I'm having dinner with a couple of very important clients, and I was supposed to bring them a bottle of bourbon. And I had some set out, and in my haste, I forgot them. So now I need to find bourbon to take to them. Luckily, they don't know it's coming, so I could find any decent bottle. Also, they're Canadian, so their selection not near what we have here. So we don't have to find any B-tax or anything, but if you see me pay just a little bit more than I would normally pay, it's probably why it's for a gift. It's also my money, like this is not corporate. If you see me pay full secondary somebody else's money, this is still my money. So we want to try to get a good deal and find some decent whiskey for them. And we've got a couple of patrons joining us.
I'm Devin, Discord.
Tell me a little bit about where you're at when it comes to bourbon.
So I've been doing this for a couple of years, I guess. I guess you could say I'm a regular at the local Specs downtown. Talked to a lot of people in the community, been hanging out a bunch in the Discord, and got a few bottles, been lucky enough to get some, and I'm just along for the ride.
Anything you're looking for today at all?
No, nothing in particular.
Okay. What do you think our chances are of finding good stuff?
I think your chances are very good of finding upper mid-tier. Better stuff, maybe.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jody. I've been into bourbon for 2 or 3 years now. Been pretty lucky finding some good stuff around town. It's a great town if you know where to go. So I think we had a good chance of finding some stuff today.
Well, we are here at Space City Liquors to start with. Have y'all been here before?
I've not.
No.
Who picked this store then?
I don't know.
I've
heard of this place.
Somebody in Patreon or Discord suggested
Well, see,
it.
Houston is so huge. I mean, the area and it's so spread out. There's so many places. I'm kind of from the east side of town, so I spend most of my time over there. I do come into town, go to Specs quite a bit, but there's so many places to go, man. You could drive around to a different place every day.
Let's go check out Space City, see what we find. We've got some Prideful Goat hanging out right there. Those are pretty good. 6-year rise. Have you had the Prideful Goat?
Yeah.
Are you into rise?
Yeah.
Melick. If you find a cash strength of one of these, that's a buy for sure. We're in that area where you can find it, right?
You'll find it.
You'll see those today.
Any particularly really good local stuff I should be looking for here while I'm in this area?
Garrison Brothers, still Austin. A lot of Texas.
So stuff I probably have found on some of the previous sites.
Stuff you're familiar with.
Nothing just quintessentially Houston,
We have some Houston bourbons.
but not, okay.
They're a work in progress.
What do you think about this boat whiskey right here?
It's not for me.
No.
It's not good? I
Not
don't like
not
boat
my
whiskey?
thing, Yeah.
Interesting, okay. Sagamore Double Oaks. I've been enjoying this Old Ezra 7 lately. I went back to it. We took a Lux Row tour, and that was on the sample. And I was like, man, that hits pretty hard. Been buying some of this Hard Truth stuff here too, out of Indiana. Pretty freaking good. I bought the wrong one to start with, but it was like a smoked barrel. It was awful. But I've been buying some of their normal release stuff. Really, really good. I mean, I think they've got a ton of potential. Still need, I want some 6-year-old product from them.
Have you seen the old Forester King Ranch?
I have seen it. I have one at the house. I don't want another one. Me and wood finishing. Just French oak, mesquite wood, stuff like that. Just not usually my thing.
Double oak?
Yeah, it depends on the double oaked. I'm still kind of picky when it comes to double oaks.
Yeah.
That I like a decent double oaked, but for me to love it, it's got to be top tier. It's
got to be special.
Right? Like it's got to. For me, the wood tannins just come across really strong. And so a lot of them just overdo it. They're just too much wood tannins. You've got something great, like the Woodford Double Oaked, I think is fantastic. I've got a few double oaks. I thought the batch one from Pursuit for their distillery only was out of this world good. Batch 2, to me, although almost everybody that's tried them preferred batch 2 over batch 1. I've got them both at the house. Almost everybody. I'm much more in favor of batch one because the oak tannins are a little less. But they want more oak, right? Most people who are into double oaks want more oak.
Yeah, I like the oakiness.
So you would probably prefer the batch two then?
Well, y'all are just hurting my feelings because I haven't tried either one of the pursuits.
So if I picked up one at the distillery back in May, was it batch one or batch two?
It was batch one, had to be, yeah. Okay. That one's just like that's a caramel bomb.
It's got like I call it a cheesecake frosting.
Yep.
He said it.
Exactly. And you like that one?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's one of my favorite double
the
oaks
Lucky
right
7 holiday toast. It's a toasted double oak.
Okay.
Big fan of this one.
Really good.
Huh, I might have to pick that up. I don't think I have that bottle. I have something from them. We're getting to that point in our bourbon hunting adventures that I cannot remember all the bottles that I have. We have documented them all in an Excel sheet, but I'm also not going to go back to that in a liquor store to figure out whether or not I have it.
Why am I doing this? Why am I here?
We got to speed up with the app. We got to. I know. I promised it. It's not here. I'm working on it. Some Garrison Brothers, more Still Austin stuff. Herman Marshall, but that looks a little light for Texas whiskey right there. Chattanooga single barrels. First time I've seen, or at least noticed, one of those. I mean, this says it's a mash profile peated, so I'm gonna pass on that right away. But their stuff's good. It's quality whiskey. It's a lot like Detling. It's quality whiskey. It's not to my profile. Okay. It's not like, this is not what I'm looking for typically, because it has a lot of malt on it, so you get like those chocolate notes. Yeah. I don't want the dark chocolate notes. So it's, not what I'm looking for, but it's still quality. And if you like it, you're gonna absolutely love it. He's throwing Wellers up out there. We got he's throwing some special reserves at least. Make sure that's all. Huh, there's a 12. Are you a secondary price kind of store, or are you what's the prices on, say, a Weller 12 or that Blanton's Gold?
We try to give a best price to our customer, but we know that some people, they trade the product. So we know that these are the people, they want to trade it. For our regular customer, the product goes with a good pricing.
So I'm not a regular customer. And I'm not going to trade it. Mm-hmm. What's the price on the Blanton's Gold and the Weller 12?
Blanton's Gold I will give you for $149.
Okay.
And Blanton's regular Blanton $129.
So $149 for the gold?
We have $149.
I'll take that.
No, something wrong. Let me check.
Christ. Was that on camera? The whole windows. I thought the whole building was going to fall down with that lightning strike. Is that how it does?
Welcome to Texas. Yeah.
You picked like the one rainy day we've had in forever.
Jesus. And I don't own a rain jacket. If it's like 90 degrees here, I wasn't going to bring a jacket anyway.
Royal is we are a little bit expensive on that. It's good for $129.
I'll take it. For a gift, for me drinking, for a gift for really great clients. Like I said, I will take both of those. Thank you.
This goes on the YouTube.
Yes, this is going to go on YouTube. I'm going to make you famous.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. That's good prices, man.
Yeah, it's great prices.
You guys do barrel picks sometimes too, don't you?
They want us to maybe a limit of 5 years. We are in the fourth year of the business.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So next year we'll do that pickup for them. We try to do which barrel pickups are good, because I never drink in my life. I'm working here, but we never drink in my life. But we would like to get in that program too. So which barrel should I pick? So I need to get some good knowledge about that. My first priority is Woodford. Here we are doing good Woodford. Okay. We have good client customers for the Old Forester.
A lot of
Number
people
one
do the
is
Old
Woodford.
Forester.
Old Forester competitor both are. Wild Turkey we do good on this year. We have a good bourbons on. People, they always try to go for Four Roses. Then Maker's Mark also doing good here in this neighborhood.
What I would recommend is, if you're not really a drinker, if the folks that work here aren't really bourbon connoisseurs, what you do is take some of your regular customers that come in for bourbon,
That's what
and bring them in to help you choose what would excite the market and to pick the barrels.
Since you know about that bourbons, me leave your number. If I want to pick a barrel from my point or my part, you go pick the barrel according to your taste, and we'll do that in a
Y'all leave your information. Let them y'all be part of the barrel pick club.
For me, because I'm strongly believer of that. Yeah. So I never drink in my life.
It's good. Keep it that way.
Where this goes video, so that anytime I want to see, I can
the
see.
YouTube channel's Brewzle, Brewzle.
But the benchmark stuff at that price is
This is us right here.
not even
Appreciate it. Thank you. Here's where we're going to get some flack. I'm just going to let y'all know. We took all good bottles and didn't just buy something regular. Some folks on here feel like when you walk into a store and you get the good bottles, you got to buy a lot of the regular bottles too. And we did not. It's your fault right there. You take the shame right here. It was your fault.
It's my bad. It's my bad.
Your fault. He did hook us up though. The prices are decent. That Blanton's Gold might be less than MSRP on that bottle. So we pay a little more for the Weller 12. But again, worst case, I've got 2 great gifts for 2 awesome clients that I'm gonna be having dinner with this evening. So now the pressure's off. Now we just go bourbon hunting, find some cool stuff. We'll see y'all at the next store. While I'm getting to that store, does an extra $1,000 in your bourbon budget sound pretty nice right about now? Are you going store to store bourbon hunting as much as I am? Do you appreciate a well-stocked store where your favorite bottles are easy to find? If you said yes to any, and definitely if you said yes to all of the above, you may be interested in the referral program for Bottle POS. Bottle POS is a point of sale system designed by a liquor store owner that truly understands the challenges that liquor stores face. Bottle POS's auto ranking tool uses AI and real-time sales data to give store owners clear information about which bottles are selling and which ones might need a little promotion or maybe some discounting, which is good for us. Liquor store owners get the most useful information without hours of manual paperwork. And what's good for us bourbon hunters is that right now Bottle POS is running a promotion that gives $1,000 to anyone that refers a liquor store and they actually sign up to become a customer. And in some sort of strange plot twist, you liquor store owners out there can actually refer yourself and put that bonus right in your own pocket. A link to all the details and terms of the Bottle POS referral program can be found in the pinned comment below and in the description of this video. So be sure to talk to some of your favorite liquor stores about what they're using for a point of sale system and see if this might be the right fit for them and help your own bourbon budget at the same time. Honestly, this might be the best advertisement of all time. Like, this is perfect product market fit for Bottle POS. Let's see if I finally got to that other liquor store. Welcome to Houston, I guess, because this next liquor store is 30 freaking minutes from the first liquor store. We're an hour in. We've been to 1 store and I've only got 3 hours to hunt today. So I think they get a little closer together over here, but my God, are things spread out. But it did give me a half an hour to think about Space City Liquors when we were over there. And I joke around about things like, you know, buying the really rare bottles and not picking up some regular stuff, because I know some of the criticisms that are gonna be posted in the comments, because we do read a lot of the comments. But I don't mention that because I care. I mention that because I find it funny that I think a lot of folks don't understand what we're trying to do here and the value that we could provide to stores when they're doing it right. Realistically, the value we provide to a store like that is not money for goods. The value is that we show that's a cool store where you can find a great selection of whiskey and every once in a while get an allocated thing. And so more people who are here hunting in this area are gonna add that to their rotation. They're gonna spend more time in there, and hopefully that means more money for that store. We spent a lot of time off camera just hanging out outside, talking to the store owner there. You know, he mentioned that he took over the store a few years ago. The previous owner was just kind of winding it down and looking to retire and neglecting it a little bit. And they've had a hard time getting more traffic there. And so the thing that would provide the most value to them is more traffic. And now we've hooked them up with some local folks here in the bourbon community in this area. He's gonna start doing barrel picks. They're obviously gonna be promoting them because they're gonna be a part of those barrel picks. That's gonna mean more traffic. Like, overall, it's stores like that that we wanna help, that are trying to do things right. Now, there were a few anomalies. Blanton's was almost as much as a Blanton's Gold. I can't wrap my head around that. I don't think there's any logic in that decision, but I'd be willing to bet too, he seemed like a reasonable guy. He's one of those guys that, you know, if the right folks can, you know, say the right things to him, you might be able to get that price down. And honestly, if he's getting the traffic up and he's able to feed his family, he might come down on those types of prices. I own a small business. I know how difficult it is, and nothing excites me more than finding a small business that's struggling that we can help. So y'all spend some time at Space City Liquors, add it to your rotation if you're in Houston. And we're gonna see why, like, we're 1 store in. I can't think of a better start to a bourbon hunt than what we just had at Space City Liquors, but you know, it could be all downhill from here. This could be the start of a very, very expensive day. We are at Liquor Zone. Either of y'all been to this store before?
No, but I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going, I thought we were going to stores they recommended. Apparently this was just Discord posting different stores. This is not, I was about to go in there, and that's not Liquor Zone. There's some Pursuit Double Oaks right there.
Oh yeah.
This is a pick. So this is a single barrel Pursuit double oaked. There you go. You just go ahead and load that one up, right? Like a lot of the picks, the ones we got, not exactly the same stave profile as the one that's their distillery only right now. So not sure this is exactly the same. It may be great. Like the picks we got are good. Just saying, don't judge the distillery only one off of this one.
This is actually the first one I've seen in the wild anywhere around here, so I'm
It's awesome.
gonna give it a shot.
Is that what was it, a Elijah Craig barrel proof? Private barrel, single barrel? Oh, excuse me. Pinhook, I still need to get one of those. I'm gonna get one of those. I was there when they blended these, and I still haven't bought one. I was very instrumental I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. I just watched and drank, okay? I had nothing to do with this whatsoever, but I was there.
James Pepper decanter's pretty good if you haven't had that.
It depends on, I had one that was good,
Yeah.
and then I had one that was okay. And so apparently they're very batch specific. Yes, sir. Okay. Hello?
Whoa.
All right, so apparently the owner here is a fan of the channel. He told me, and I didn't even, we hadn't even got over here yet, but it was already out. And fellas, y'all happen to be fans of single barrel E.H. Taylor?
Oh, I can't stand it.
You know?
Little book.
Little book. We got the Heaven Hill Grain to Glass Baker's 13 right there. Have you ever had a single barrel E.H. Taylor? Mm-hmm. You have? You don't seem excited about it.
Yeah, no, I'm always excited about
Okay.
Taylor. Taylor's the bottle that got me started into bourbon.
That's the one that got you going?
Yeah, what got me going, you know,
Awesome.
and then it's been downhill from there.
Baker's 13. Now, I don't know what the price is on
I was
those.
gonna say-
they're no proud of them, but
Are they?
Are they?
Well, we'll see if we can negotiate. We got some barrel picks here as well. Russell's pick. That Elijah pick.
Well, sweet wheat.
Actually, I got one of those in the Alabama ABC drop, and I gave it away.
It's a winner.
So I need that for the bar. Look at there. See, you do nice things. You give people bottles, and then they just come back to you. Of course, we got to get some pricing.
You tried the Caribou Crossing?
I have. I tried it.
How do you like it?
Don't want it. Hey, how are you, TJ?
Hey, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Watch you all the time.
Well, I appreciate it. You just.
here for the
Oh, you came here to buy the single barrel? Is that a barrel proof?
yep. It's a OBSV, 10-year, 9 months, and that's what I came here for.
That's a good one. It
Saw you outside.
got a bunch of them there.
Say hello to you.
Well, I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Good Lord. There's whiskey everywhere. Full holiday selection right there.
Just started getting those about 6 months ago.
Oh, that Rickhouse proof stuff's so good, especially the wheat for me.
Only one I got's the Brewzle pick.
Well, you did pretty good there. We got plenty more coming. I get a lot of folks ask me about bottles like this, about a lot of different types of bottles in general, because I don't always mention them, or if I mention them, it may get cut out, like that, that Four Roses single barrel proof pick. Fantastic bottle. Most of the time, I'm searching for something that either I've had recently and I want to share with y'all when I see it, or I'm really looking for something that's missing that I don't have on my shelf, like these guys right here. So lots of times I'll just pass over stuff we see often and regular, even though it might be a little more rare wherever y'all are. So just because I pass on it or don't say anything about it, doesn't mean it's not special. All the Goose Islands right there. Biscotti Stout. Don't know what that is. Sir Isaac's Stout. 2022 limited release. Those been sitting around for a minute. $22 a piece. Probably why. Baker's 13's $200. What'd you find?
I think I'm gonna pass on the bundle.
You got a bundle?
Yeah, it's bundle. Yeah. It's
So you got to buy a single barrel and then what?
either Angel's Envy store pick or the Whistle Pig store pick with it,
You can't buy one of the other store picks with it?
from what I understood.
Okay. So he's bundling that, but that's MSRP?
I think.
And then you bundle it with this? Like, I don't have an Angel's Envy store pick, but I don't know if I want an Angel's Envy store pick. But it's hard to pass on a Russell's pick. $80 for Russell's pick, though? What do they go for? Do you know what a Russell's pick is usually sold at?
Sounds not too
That
far
sounds
off,
about right.
Yeah.
This one is 5 years old. It is a Tyrone.
Tyrone.
And Tyrones are not usually as sought after as the Camp Nelsons. Can I get a Four Roses pick with this one? Then we're talking. I did just talk to the owner, I bet. if I really wanted to push, I don't want to push. How bad do you have an E.H. Taylor single barrel? You good? You sure? Because if you really want it, we'll make this deal work.
I've got one at the house.
Well, then we'll leave these for somebody else that really, really wants them.
Somebody love it.
Here, throw your bottle up here. I got you.
Man,
Yeah, I got you. You get one bottle. Keep the budget in check.
You finished? He's talk.
Okay, talk to him.
Give you some discount.
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. We picked up a few bottles here. He said we needed to talk to you.
Yeah, no, what you got, man? What you got?
Well, I mean, I got a 1792 Sweet Wheat. I got a Pinhook 8-year, and we bought your Pursuit United double oaked pick. My friends wanted the single barrel EHs, but they didn't really want to bundle them.
No, you don't need to bundle them.
Okay.
Just pick up 5 of my store picks. If you don't like them, you don't have to put them on the video, or you don't even have to make a video. I want you to try all my store picks.
All right.
So we're gonna ring all of them as a penny because I cannot technically give away free liquor. So it's gonna be at penny on all my store picks.
All right. So we're store picking away. We are crushing it. Now, he does bundling with a lot of his allocated stuff. He said he did that on Saturday. He had E.H. Taylor barrel proof and a lot of different things. It looks like a little bit of a markup. He's definitely hooking us up, but fantastic barrel picks and good prices on everything outside of maybe some of the allocated items. Great prices here. I mean, that Heaven's Door pick, $70. I mean, it looks like the E.H. Taylor he's selling at MSRP. The regular E.H. Taylor selling at MSRP along with a bundle. You just had to buy another bottle, but you're buying another store pick, and you know we should be buying those store picks anyway.
Welcome to Texas.
Apparently, the clout level plays here. Now, when the last guy came out at the last store, I thought somebody had called ahead because we were standing outside. And he came in. He was just wondering why 3 dudes were standing outside his liquor store this early in the morning. Here, I guess the clerk recognized us and called the store owner, which, you know, not calling ahead, but at this point, it's getting more and more. If somebody's serious about bourbon, and you know, if a liquor store is serious about bourbon, it's hard to not get recognized. And what am I supposed to do? Say no, thank you? No, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm just supposed to say thank you and take the bottles. So he has hooked us up on a great deal with all of his store picks. He really wants us to try the store picks. So we're going to get a great deal on all of the store picks. We'll be taking those home. We'll be cracking those open in a live stream. Maybe the live stream right after this one. You know, this video comes out on a Friday. If we're streaming on Monday, we'll crack some of those open and try them on the live stream. Otherwise, whatever the next stream is. I know we've been missing some Mondays lately with all the travels and things, but hopefully by the time this video comes out, we've gotten back to normal a little bit on the live streams, and we'll try all of these store picks and see what they're all about. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, this may be a 3-store hunt, 1 for budget, and 2 for just time. Like that was another, I don't know, 45 minutes in that store at least. We are killing it though. We are 2 for 2 on finding cool stuff in Houston. So supposedly we are now at the flagship Specs for the Houston area, and hopefully we find some cool stuff. Specs is a pretty big chain out in this general region. I've definitely found some interesting things at Specs. I think more along the lines of Austin, Texas, never hunted in Houston proper. But our guides also told us that the stores were starting getting closer together now, and they were mistaken. This one is 30 minutes from the last place, and I've only got 3 hours an hour now. So we've had a store per hour. Hopefully we can pick up that pace just a little bit as we move forward now and get a few more stores in. But apparently I came into the back of Specs and I got to walk around to the front. Well, I do not see the folks that were with me on this hunt. Maybe they're already inside. We'll see. We're still looking for a Springbank older than 10. There's actually a JT Mellor right there. It's a weird place to find it. Single barrel cash strength Specs pick right there. And for those that don't know, this is rice whiskey. Made and aged in Louisiana. Obviously a huge selection here. $65 Baker 17. Always look at this, 7 years, 4 months. You'll find some of these like 8+ years old. Lots of Peerless High Rise and tons of RD1 stuff. My favorite Middle West release right here, this Sherry Cask Finished Bourbon. Hard to come by those some places. Oh, they got this over here as well. Put it in every category it might fit. Seeing how it's not really bourbon, it's very bourbon-esque. You'll taste it, you'll be like, that's a little odd for a bourbon, but it's very bourbon-esque. Foolproof Green River, $50. Backbone stuff. I have this bottle, I enjoyed that one a lot. Free Ranch cash strength right there. It's a single barrel pick too, my God. Budget. Someday I'm gonna be smart enough to start getting folks' phone number. They're probably sitting outside waiting on, I emailed them. They're probably sitting outside waiting on me. And I just like, are they already inside? Came on in. Big rye selection too. Old Overholt 10, we just found some of those. Hard to come by. Yeah, man. Hey, TJ.
How's it going, Ezekiel?
It's going. How about yourself?
Had a day off. Just
Nice.
looking for some bourbons, maybe some beers. Have some friends coming over later.
Ah, fun.
Making
Fun.
drinks.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
Nah, not right now. Just
Okay.
kind of browsing around.
You ever had one of these Melick cash strengths right here?
not.
Not technically bourbon, but really interesting stuff. Different. You know, it's rice whiskey actually.
Interesting.
And we're looking at those. Had pretty good luck here today. We've overspent already.
I was literally just watching your videos yesterday.
Really?
About the hunts and you and Will and y'all went to that place where that president, that toilet. I
Oh
forgot.
yeah, that we were in Kansas City.
There you
And he's
go,
like,
yeah,
"Who's
yeah.
that?" Will has been monitoring those comments. He's like, "I know I'm gonna get some hate because I had no idea who that was."
Yeah.
What kind of whiskey are you into?
I'm still kind of new, but
Okay.
I like the Rickhouse proof, the soft red wheat.
Oh yeah, the Ben Holiday.
Ben Holiday,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Learned
good.
about that from you.
Dude, there's a Frey Ranch store
I've
pick
been
right there
eyeing
too.
them. Yeah, the Frey Ranch. I haven't
It's
had any of
different now. It's it's a little more grain forward, but really nice. You're lucky enough you've got all the benchmark stuff down here too for 20 something bucks. Not a lot of places have access to that.
I don't
Well, it's
know,
nice
do you
to
have
meet
any
you, man.
recommendations?
Oh, any recommendations?
Yeah, I would-
What are you looking like? Give me your favorites.
Honestly,
go
right
through
now,
that first.
The soft red wheat from Ben Holiday.
Okay, so you like fruit forward, you like them sweeter. Let's see
I'm
what
also
we've
down
got.
for Rise as well. I've heard good things about Please.
Dude, I emailed
beat us
you.
here.
I emailed you.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I waited around for a little while. Y'all weren't here. I was like, are they already inside?
No,
But
we're
I
waiting
came
outside.
inside.
Well, you beat us,
I
man.
figured you were.
So store pick?
Yeah, I got the Melick store pick. There's a bunch of them right there.
The Lucky Sevens in the case in the end.
Okay, we'll go grab that as well. There's a Frey pick over there too, cash strength.
Nice.
I was making a recommendation for him. These Redwood cash strengths are pretty nice. Not going to exactly be sweet fruit forward. For a small brand, that Hard Truth Weeder down there, that $54 one, that blue label, that one's getting a lot of hype. I've tried it, it's pretty good. It's still a little youthful to me. I still would love to see it at like 6 years old, but it's a small producer doing really good stuff. And then of course, let's see, Middle West straight wheat whiskey. I like the sweeted bourbon here. This is a little caramel forward, interesting bourbon. I've been doing a lot of playing around and blending with that one lately. Peerless.
Barrel coming around more.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. It's pretty good. Like as far as toasted barrel, they're not allocated anymore. They're everywhere now. As far as ryes go, let's see, they'll probably have it here. One of my favorite ryes I've gotten in the last year, right here, $53 Bullet 12. Out of this world right there, man. That is probably the best rye on this shelf for $53. I don't mean it's probably the best for $53. It's probably the best, and it's $53. Now it's a 95.5 MGP, so there's a lot of those out there.
Yeah.
But as a 12-year-old 95.5 MGP, for me, rye is better finished and with high age than bourbon is typically. I think the rye just doesn't take a back seat to it. It stands up to the extra age, to the oakiness, and so that's just a really nice bottle.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Check out the beers. It's nice
Hey,
meeting
it was
you.
nice to meet you.
Enjoy
Yes,
your
sir.
stay in Texas.
Yeah, I just came over here and got right to it. I was like, I'm running out of time. Because y'all were wrong. This was also 30 minutes away.
Yeah, everything in Houston is 30 minutes away.
So y'all see anything interesting
It's
here?
my first time seeing this rum finished Peerless on the shelf.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one. It's $100 and something. That's the only
Yeah.
problem with Peerless is it's a little pricey. It's good though.
It's good.
A little pricey. What's the proof?
131 and change. Can usually find them up to about 132 here in town. The really hot ones, not so frequent. There's the Magic right there.
Okay. Ooh, 110 though.
Yeah, it's but you're paying an extra $15 or so for the store pick. I got a little book on the shelf. I didn't have that here last time.
152 on that one. Dickel 17 over there.
Yeah, the jump in price from the Dickel 17 to the 18 is considerable for 1 year.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
I don't. So 17 is
250.
250, and then the 18 is 400. Yeah.
That's a big jump.
And then you could get like 15-year store picks that are 16 and change for like 100 and some bucks. We did go to Dickel. We did get a store pick. I know. I found one that was off profile. I hear it. I hear the judgment and the criticism. It still has some of that minerality, but I think the off profileness of it makes it interesting. There's only 66 bottles in the whole barrel, so you don't have to like it. I'm sure 66 people will, and if you don't, I'll keep a few of them around the house. But I think like ours is a Dickel 15, but it's 16 years and change, and I think it's going to be 100-something bucks. And then you get 6 more months for twice your money. That doesn't seem like a value. All right, holiday toast pick. We need to get this one. We keep moving. Try this next store unless there's something else here we need to find.
Enjoy your day now.
Appreciate it. Thank you. What'd you get?
I picked up a Blue Note for a buddy of mine.
Which one?
Just a regular.
Oh, okay.
No, I love the uncut.
The uncut for like 50 bucks?
Yeah, for
Like,
50
give me a
bucks,
break.
man,
Yeah.
it's so good.
All right, we are picking up the pace a little bit here on that one. We're gonna head on to the next store, see what we find there. 3 for 3 on buying something, which is not always good for the pocketbook, but we found a few things we wanted to try, and we got some nice allocated stuff. Let's see if the streak continues at the next place. And this next stop, Longhorn Liquors, which Longhorn Liquors actually does our barrel picks, but out of Austin, apparently, there's a bunch of Longhorn Liquors in Texas. I don't think they're affiliated. Little Baby Jane. Don't think I've seen the Baby Jane before. And a lot of this Widow Jane has, this is heirloom corn. I'm gonna pass on that. Somebody let me know if that's good and I should have bought it. Old Soul Picks. That Hemingway rye down there is pretty solid too. Balcones, what do you
Single
think?
malt.
You a Balcones fan?
I'm a Texas whiskey fan.
Okay.
I know it's controversial for some folks, but I like it. I like the Garrison, the Balcones.
If that's controversial, then you need to lighten up. What kind of controversy? We having whiskey controversy? It's like, it's whiskey. You know, you can like it, you can not like it. It doesn't have to be controversial. Peated single malt Andalusia. Again, single malt. Peated even worse. Do need one of these thrones right here, yeah.
Hard to get that in your truck.
I didn't bring the truck. I'm in Jill's.
Well, I got some straps. We can throw it on top.
Also, probably not for sale. These come up on Facebook Marketplace occasionally. Sometimes reasonable, sometimes not so much. Fancy case, 15-year Vault Widow Jane. $325 on the Kentucky Owl. That's batch 11. Rum cask finish Sagamore rye. I think that was sitting on one of the shelves back there and I didn't even read it. If I had not spent so much today, I'm probably going to regret that. I bet that's good. Have you had that?
I've not.
I bet it's good. I'm going to pass, but I'm going to regret it.
Rum finished rye. That's a good combo.
I bet it's good. It sounds good.
A lot of people do it.
Bingham's bourbon? That looks Texas, doesn't it? Texas straight bourbon whiskey. Look at the color. Just look at the color on that. I bet it's like 1.5 years old. That's Texas for you, isn't it? Bottled in Texas. So not distilled necessarily. So Uncle Chicken's.
It's a new one. New one for me.
Uncle Chicken's sipping whiskey. This ain't your average Uncle. We're just gonna put that back on the shelf. Somebody tells me something about that.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah, you let me know. You get some samples, you let me know. All right, everybody let me know what I'm missing out on that I should have bought right here. Garage Oil, American Badass Whiskey right there. Should I have bought this one? Okay, is this, like, it's got like a little sign on it like it's an old gas pump or something. I mean, that's kind of clever. This uniquely flavorful, ultra smooth.
I bet it is unique.
Audacious libation. I'm done right there. I quit.
I don't know if you're a gin guy at all, but the Still Austin gin is really, really good.
That's not it?
No, that's not it.
I am not a gin guy. At least I don't think I'm a gin guy. I don't usually drink gin. I haven't really found a lot of gin I like. But 13th Colony sent me their gin, their barrel-aged gin, a couple of weeks ago, and I was just sitting in there and tried it. I was like, okay, I could do something with this. This is pretty good. Best gin I've ever had is theirs, but that's one of like 5 gins I've ever tried my entire life.
The Still Austin gin, if I'm not mistaken, they're kind of it's their same bourbon mash bill that they use, so it's kind of
Bourbon-esque.
Bourbon-esque, for a gin.
I'll have to check it out. Heaven's Door Exploration. What are we exploring? Finished in Calvados cask and toasted oak staves. Supposed to look for Springbank, older than 10. Every time I go into a store, and I've been forgetting, sometimes I look, sometimes I don't.
Not for you.
No, for me, for the bar at the house. So I tried the Springbank 10. Great mouthfeel.
Okay.
Awful flavor. But I could see how somebody that was into those flavors would think that one was fantastic. Like, it's really sweet. It has a lot of things I want to like about it, but all of those things are overshadowed by the awful flavor. So I just, keep getting older ones to see if the flavor gets more or less awful, but like realistically, just to have a nice Scotch there to share with folks when they come over.
I like Springbank.
You like it? You're a big Scotch fan?
I like some Scotches, but Springbank's funky. It's a Campbellton.
Yeah.
Those are unique.
Well, I just passed on a bunch of them in a bourbon hunt, and somebody's like, dude, that's like the Pappy Van Winkle of Scotch. You should have picked those up. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll get them. And I found a 10. I just haven't seen any of the other ones yet.
No, the Springbanks tend to go pretty quick when they drop.
Well, we were out west. They were just in every store we went in.
Really?
Yeah. No, we were cutting through, was it New Mexico or something? They were just in every store.
I don't know, Sagamore's calling to you. Not this time.
I have so much whiskey already. On this trip, I'm getting up through Maryland. This is the start of the longest road trip we've done on this channel. This is day 2 of that trip. And I'm gonna be up in Maryland as part of that. So Texas, cut back over East Coast and try to hit a few spots. Like today, unfortunately, not a lot of time in a lot of those places because we've just got, destinations, and I'm just trying to road trip in between those destinations and dates that I've got to be places. So I'm sure I'll find some of that headed up the East Coast. I'll end up buying it in those hunts. Y'all find anything here? Nothing? Okay.
There's that Still Austin gin we're talking about.
Oh, that's it right there?
That's it.
I'll try it next time I'm at Still Austin. All right, I think that is going to be it for our bourbon hunt here in the Houston general area. Unfortunately, didn't get to a lot of stores. If you're gonna be hunting in Houston, have all freaking day, maybe a couple of days, because everything here is 30 minutes apart. Everything's bigger in Texas, including the drive in between liquor stores. Hate that we didn't get to more, but we scored some awesome things. We found some cool stores. That first one in particular, what was the name of that Space
City Liquors.
Space City Liquors. Y'all buy some stuff there. That's a cool spot. They could use the traffic. Help them with their barrel picks. Give them some advice. I think that could be a cool bourbon spot here in Houston. And, I know there's a lot of places to go, but having one more cool spot doesn't hurt. Appreciate my guests for joining. Was it everything you envisioned it would be?
Everything and more. It's wonderful.
That's what they say now. My thought for today, this is, like I said, this is the start of the longest road trip we've done, including 2 weeks that I'm going to be without my family. A mix of day job stuff and bourbon stuff. And so, we're pushing hard. We've got a lot going on, but in the words of the rapper Too Short, you got to get it while the getting's good. Or if you're a little more redneck, you got to make hay while the sun shines, right? You've got little windows of opportunity in life to do things, and those windows open and close all the time. I'm at the end of quite a few windows. I mean, my kids are growing up. We're at a window here, and a few years from now, they'll be too old and they'll have their own lives, and they won't be able to tag along on some of these road trips, and that's going to be sad, but new windows open, right? And right now we've got a window to where y'all enjoy watching these videos, and it allows me to go fun places and meet awesome folks and do bourbon hunts and try to find cool whiskey and share that with the world. So I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all allowing me to have this window and do these fun things. Keep looking for opportunity, because windows will be opening and closing for you as well. And so always be looking for those opportunities and try to get while the getting's good. I appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next one. Let me holler at you a minute about the Brewzle Whiskey Festival. October 12th, we're gonna have some of our favorite distilleries we featured on the channel. Old Dominic, Ben Holiday, Old Soul, and many more are going to be in Opelika, Alabama. We're going to be pouring samples, and I'm excited to announce we'll be releasing our very own whiskey brand at this event. You'll be able to get tastings, but you'll also be able to pick up a bottle and take it with you. Tickets are on sale right now, $50 for general admission, but we also have a $25 designated driver ticket because we want you to act responsibly. If you want to join me, if you want to hang out, if you want to have some pours, I know there's football games on. We're going to have them on too. I bought 2 huge TVs. We got Red Clay's got TVs all over the inside. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be having a party. We're going to be watching some football games. Best of all, we're going to be drinking some fine whiskey. If you would, join me. Tickets for sale right now. Look at the link in the description, and I'll see you in Opelika.